Keys and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today. Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Coming at you live from the 93.7 The Ticket studio, from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome into Spare Time. Harrison Arns on the 1s and 2s. As always, come Ticket Weeknights. You guys can join in using the Starter Heyman text line, 402-464-5685. Face to the Voice, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961. I want to shout out Teammates Mentoring for sponsoring this show and a lot of our Ticket Weeknights programming here at 1040 O Street. So be sure to check them out. And if you got time for it, definitely a great thing to go ahead and volunteer to be a teammate. With that being said, we do got Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr, the host as always, to my left. Guys, how's it going on a somewhat decent Monday night?
It's good. We're finally made it to Dead Week, so very excited. Yeah.
Oh, it's officially Dead Week this week. Okay, what does Dead Week look for you guys? Because you guys also get a nice little break for bowling. So is this probably the most time you have off right now, or is that still coming up?
Well, no, we're still bowling this week because we're still in season.
Yeah.
They're required to
okay.
give us finals week off, but we're allowed to practice during dead week.
Okay, so you're still practicing through that week. But
Yeah.
Northeast Classic is that next event, though, right?
Yeah,
Competition?
so we don't have
Okay.
any competitions
Till
till
January 17th is
Yep.
when it is.
So that's very nice. But yeah, still practice this week. Classes are a little bit better. I know some of us don't have class. I still have class, but most of our professors have to make stuff due on like Wednesday, so we don't have as many assignments, which is amazing.
Yeah. Kayla, what about you? Freshman year, got the first official dead week.
I still have like 3 of my 4 in-person classes, and then I have like 1 online final, and then my math finals next Monday. But other than that, everything's either project based or I've already like done like a portfolio in class, so it's not looking too bad, at least not right now.
What do you like to do for your dead week, Jillian? Now you've got a few years on it. And do you like to try to get all your stuff done right away, or you don't seem like the procrastinating type to me?
It depends on like when my finals are. So this year, I don't have any finals on Monday and Tuesday. My finals are Wednesday and Thursday, which like kind of sucks because I have to be here longer. But at the same time, it's like, all right, well, I'm kind of stuck Monday, Tuesday. I don't really have much to do. So I'm just going to wait to study until then. But like if my finals were Monday, Tuesday, like I'd be studying now. But considering I'm going to have time, I'm like not that pressed.
How do you guys focus the schoolwork during the dead week, still getting enough studying time, and also locked in on bowling?
Well, it's easier. We have less work, so it's like chill. It's like we can actually bowl. Like I have a whiteboard I write all my assignments on, and I think this was like the first week that it wasn't like full.
That's got to be an awesome feeling.
It was amazing. I'm so happy just to be able to look and be like, I have like 4 assignments left in the semester. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a dead week before, so I'm just kind of taking it as it is. But I mean, my math one is on Monday, so I guess I've started studying today, writing down my formulas, trying to remember them. But yeah, not super concerned.
Kayla, I'll ask you, since today's freshman year, and I'm always curious, college, easier or harder than high school for school?
Depends on the year in high school.
Senior year, I'd imagine, is the hardest for some, or junior year in high school?
My junior year was the hardest for me. I think my senior year, I had to go in every other day for 2 hours. So I was like never in school. And
Yeah,
my math was self-paced, and my English was like super easy. So I don't know if I just do better like managing my time, or like I have a very set schedule here now.
I think that benefits a lot for college kids. Like if you're a college kid that's got good time organization, then I can almost, I don't guarantee it, but college is probably easier if you have really good time management skills.
It just feels like I do a lot of like kind of like the same thing every day, which makes it feel easier because it's kind of like, oh, I just keep going. Where like junior year, I kind of like never really knew what was going to happen. Like we would travel and like I would try to get ahead, but like my teachers weren't as accommodating for that. Where like here, the professors, for the most part, do a pretty good job of like being okay that we're traveling and like moving like assignment dates around. So I think at first it was like a lot, but now it doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah, that probably helps a lot too. I forget being because I was never at the point where I had to travel that much for sports, and if it was high school sports, the entire team was traveling. It wasn't just me. I wasn't selected for any special honors to go out there. So that was always easy. But yeah, if you're in the university, like that's always a pretty well organized system where if you need time off, you're definitely gonna get that. As far as the start of this year's gone for bowling, how do you guys like where this team's at currently?
I think we're in a good space so far. I don't know. I always say I really do like this break just because we can kind of get back and figure out what we need to work on. Just kind of go back to that drawing board and be like, this is what we did well. This is what we didn't do well. It's okay that we didn't do it well, but let's fix it now. So I think that just kind of taking all that into account and really just kind of getting back to that this week, I think it's going to help us a lot. But also too, I think it'll be nice to just kind of go home and chill for a little bit. Cause I mean, you have all the extra stress of school and competing and everything. And after so long, you kind of get tired. So I think it'll just be nice to have a reset. So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't necessarily, like I haven't been to a national championship in college. So I don't like know where we are in like terms of like progression for that. But like at least this far in the semester, like I've seen a lot of growth within the team. So I think everything keeps going that way.
Kayla, what's been the most fun moment of the year so far?
Ooh,
And Jillian, you can answer this one too.
team dinner.
Team dinner's crazy.
It's just every dinner's good.
That's you hear that from athletes all the time, though. It was that infamous quote. I want to say it's from an Iowa State player, but it was after March Madness, and he asked him, "I was like, what's your favorite memory from this team?" And he starts crying, and he just answers, "Going out to eat." Like that's just like a classic memory that if you're an athlete, like you always remember that stuff. So going out to dinners, any
Not
particular
even-
ones, or just like classic dinners?
Not even just like it's literally just dinner after practice at training table. I would say. I feel like that's where we all get to know each other the most.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, we talk during practice, but like we still kind of have to maintain like a type of focus during practice, so you can't really like you can get to know each other bowling wise, but not as much personally. And so, I don't know. I just think most of the team goes to dinner after practice, and so it's kind of where we all like relax and where we see each other for like an extended period of time.
Do you have a lot of other student athletes kind of, because I know the training table is kind of just like a meeting ground for all the student athletes.
Mhm.
Do you guys have like a coalition, or is it just kind of the bowlers or with the bowlers, or do you guys hanging out with tennis players, football
I feel
team?
like
I don't know who
most
would
of the
be.
teams kind of stay to themselves.
Okay.
At least like
That's not good or bad. I was just curious. I never know. It kind of varies from.
for the most
Team
part, I
to
feel
team.
like every team kind of sits with each other.
Yeah.
I don't really have an instance where I wouldn't be sitting with you guys at dinner.
Well,
Like
no,
I'll talk to people. But
there's
like,
some teams that sit multiple teams together.
yeah.
Or like they don't all eat at the
Track
same
in
time.
there,
So
yeah.
like yeah, stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure because I'm in a couple of our like student athlete groups, and one of them is mainly based on like getting more involved with like other people and meeting other student athletes. But I'm pretty sure the way they built this new training table, like at our old training table, we had like these big long tables.
Yeah.
And so it really
Like a
facilitated
classic
like
cafeteria.
yeah, like but like teams sitting together. Because it's like you had whatever. But like at this training table, like I think like there's a couple long tables, but mainly the tables are four tops. And I'm pretty sure it was to try to get student athletes to like mingle with other student athletes, but I don't really think it's
It
working.
doesn't work.
People just still
like
group
Yeah.
together with their teams.
there's
Well-
like waves too of the like people that come in. Like
Yeah.
usually our team gets there. We're one of the first teams there on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday because we get out earlier from
Mhm.
practice, and so usually we all show up like right at 5.
Yeah.
How long we stayed depends on the night.
What's the longest you think you've stayed there?
The entire time.
They stayed from open to close one night.
When's it open? When's it closed?
5 to 7:30.
Okay, so 2.5 hours at the training table,
Of team dinner.
Yeah.
a team dinner.
I showed up at like
7.
No. I
6:50.
think I showed up at like 6:30.
Yeah, maybe 6:45. I'll give you
Okay,
6:45.
6:30, 6:45. And I was like, oh, by the time I get here, like they're gonna be gone, whatever. But training
No.
tables open longer now than it was before. It used to be 4:30 to 6:30.
Oh, so you only had an hour and 30 to get in there and eat.
4:30, 6:30.
Oh, 4:30.
Yeah. But it was open earlier. But anyway, at this point I was like, oh, okay, whatever, like it's fine. And then I like checked to see if my roommate was still there. And she was, and I was like, there's no way. And I walk in and they're still there eating.
Every single one of us still there.
All of them. And then we stayed for like another hour.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It's good team chemistry.
I think it's just like we'll eat and then we'll decide, oh, we all need ice cream. And then we sit there even longer and eat ice cream.
I don't think that. I really think the ice cream is just an excuse to be
It's-
able to sit there
yeah.
longer and not look delusional.
It's just we never really run out of things to talk about. That's the thing.
Nah. We like to yap.
Yeah. Even lunch, like sometimes I sit there for like an hour on accident just because like I'll see Catherine and then I'm like, oh, I haven't seen Catherine in a while. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to talk. I always have something to say.
Are you guys talkers when you eat?
Yeah. Unless we have somewhere to be. Like sometimes we've had more exams recently. So like dinners aren't necessarily shorter, but like we'll go in, eat really quick, and then leave.
That's always tough. That's a brutal meal when you got a quick turnaround. You can't
Yeah.
even enjoy it. Jillian, what are you smirking about over there? It feels like you're just going through like a horde of memories and thoughts, but you're not
Well,
sure if
I
you
am-
should say any of them.
No. It's not that. Like last week, because I had an exam on Thursday and we got out of practice at like 5. But I didn't get to training table until like 5:20.
Yeah, you were in and out of there
And I
before
had-
I even got there.
Yeah, I had an exam at 5:45.
Oh,
But we had like make your own sushi last week, and I really like sushi, so I was like, I'm gonna make my own sushi. Like, screw it. And I'd done it the night before, so I knew what I was doing. And there wasn't that many people in there, and I was like, I'm speed running sushi.
So wait, hold on, back up. You practiced it the night before?
Well, okay, the night before, Catherine and I just decided to get sushi.
Okay,
it
so
just
you weren't.
looked good.
It wasn't in preparation of.
Yeah, no. But then
okay.
after having sushi that night, I was like, oh, I really want it on Thursday because training table's not open Friday. And life skills like changes every week. And so this was in life skills. So like they have like different like build this or whatever or make this. So last week it was sushi. And I made it on Wednesday and I was like, oh, it's really good. And I was like, I want to make some on Thursday. And I was like, oh crap, I have this exam. We don't get out of practice till 5. So I show up at training table like 5:20. Well, it's like where I park my car. So by the time I'm like inside, hand washed, like in the sushi like station, it's like 5:26. So I make this sushi.
You ate it in like 10 minutes.
No, I ate in 4 minutes. I made the sushi in like 7 minutes. I ate in 4 minutes, and then I was at my exam by 5:40.
Yeah, because I was walking into TT and I saw you leaving. And I was like, "You're already done."
It was like the most impressive speed run of dinner.
Yeah.
Sushi's a good one to do that with. You can speed run sushi.
Oh yeah,
You just
it's like
pop
finger
one in your-
food too.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, you just
Like,
pop them in your mouth and go.
I had chopsticks, but I was like, I don't have time for this. I was just like,
Just finger food.
yeah, I was like soy sauce, sriracha. All right.
That isn't bad. What'd you get for sushi?
Oh, they didn't have like a lot, but they had enough. So it was rice, salmon. I was very happy because they had like sushi grade salmon, so it was like raw salmon.
Yeah,
which I like.
That's the only sushi I really like is I don't know. Most places I go, they just call them like spicy salmon rolls or something.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only raw fish I can actually do on sushi. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
But so the rice, obviously seaweed, salmon, cucumber, cream cheese, avocado. I think that was it.
In 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's impressive. Do what you gotta
Yep.
do.
I remember the night before I was hoping you got imitation crab so I could steal some, but you
I
didn't.
hate imitation crab.
One can dream.
Imitation
I feel like
crab?
whenever you came to my house, we would have. Maybe that was William. I don't know.
Probably because I don't do imitation crab. Yeah, like the crab they put and stuff because it's all imitation. Most of it's imitation
Like crab
crab.
rangoons that you would see at Hy-Vee or something.
Yeah, they use like imitation crab, so it's not like real crab.
Imitation?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never actually heard that term. I know
Yeah.
it's not like real crab, but I didn't realize.
It's called well, it's like literally if you look at the package, I think it says imitation crab, but crab is spelled with a K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know.
Some cute marketing. It's a good
I
way of still
guess.
using the word crab.
Yeah.
So you can put imitating crab in front of it. Interesting. Okay.
Kind of wild. But
Yeah. What about you, Jillian? Clearly training tables, good time. But what's been your favorite parts of the season thus far?
I mean, obviously it's the time we spend together like off the lanes. I don't know if I have like one specific instance. I think though, like just kind of when we all get to hang out together in whatever capacity that is. I mean, training table's fun. Like there's also times where we'll all just kind of like come over and hang out. And I think that's also really fun. I don't know. I think for me, it's really fun to kind of get to be around and get to know my teammates as people, like outside of bowling too. So like, I think that is important to me. I don't know, connection in general. I just like it. So it's nice to have
What's
that.
something you learned about Kayla that you did not know at all to start at the beginning of the year?
Oh God.
It wasn't supposed to be an oh God question, but
Well,
if you need time to think, I was going to ask the same to Kayla. So Kayla, if you got one off the top of your head.
see, yeah, she's having her oh no moment.
I got nothing.
All that time at the table, you didn't learn anything.
I guess you're a big Chapel Roan fan. That's like
right.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't have known that based off. I don't know. Actually, okay. You used to not listen to music at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like she drives around in silence sometimes.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Radio?
No.
No, okay. I
Silence.
literally I was with my mom. She can vouch for me on this one. The entire car ride from here to Chicago last year, because we stopped at my aunt's house, I drove in silence. And I drove the whole way.
Can I ask why?
I don't know.
Like you just really don't care.
I really don't care.
You know, honestly, that's an awesome gift to have.
Yeah.
I wonder
Right?
I wonder if that's
You're very comfortable with your own thoughts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if that's why you're a good bowler. Like not the reason.
Singular reason. I prep every day in the car.
Well, I just like wonder, like, because you're so comfortable with just your own thoughts that if you're bowling, That's all you know is your thoughts. If you sit 3+, I mean, what's the drive to Chicago?
8.5.
8.5 hours of silence. You're pretty good with dealing with your own thoughts.
I don't even know how I did it. I was just driving. Okay, I initially asked my mom if I could listen to my audiobook while she was working, and she had said yes. However, I listened to my audiobooks on 2.5 speed. So when I started playing it, she was like, "How do you even understand what's happening, A? And B, I cannot listen to that while I'm working."
Yeah,
And I was like,
2.5 speed's crazy.
I was just like, well, fine. If I can't listen to my audiobook, I don't really have any music I want to listen to, so I'm just gonna drive in silence. And then we got 5 hours in, and it was like a mission. I was like, I'm gonna make it the whole way.
So you're just gonna autopilot? An hour of silence. At that point, I'm just gone mentally. I'm just fully autopilot mode. I'm not dealing with my own thoughts. I'm just not thinking.
Oh no, I was just thinking.
It's just a lot of time.
You have that many thoughts?
Yeah.
I have conversations with myself.
See, what Kayla has learned about me is that I have a lot of thoughts, and what I've learned about her is that she does not have very many thoughts.
I mean, that's kind of true. Or I just feel like you're very comfortable with silence. That's what I've learned about you. You love silence.
I've learned that you are not comfortable with silence.
Well, it depends on sometimes I need silence, but in meetings, I don't want silence. It freaks me out.
Yeah, we were talking about that one time at training table, of course.
That's where the spot is, I hear.
Yeah, I don't know why. If I'm talking to someone or in whatever setting, obviously if we're trying to get something accomplished, I don't necessarily want silence, but if we're just kind of talking back and forth and we just sit in silence looking at each other, I do not care.
What was the population of the town you grew up in?
I don't know, 12,000?
12,000. Small town?
Small, but not small.
12 is pretty damn small.
Okay, actually, it's definitely not 12,000. I have 400 in my graduating class.
Oh, 1,000. I'm thinking of 1,200. Okay. Yeah, that's not small at all. I was thinking
it's probably more than 12,000. If I had 400 in my graduating class,
that's
realistically,
class.
Then I had to have more than 12,000. Maybe not.
I was thinking you said 1,200, which makes sense. It's okay, you like the calm and silence. 1,200 is a small town.
I mean, yeah.
That's a big class. 400 graduating kids. Not massive. Definitely not small either, though. All right, with that being said, we'll go ahead and throw it to our first break. We'll keep talking some Husker bowling, maybe just kind of going back, reflecting on some of the memories so far from this year as they're getting ready for school, for finals of this semester, and heading into, was Dead Week this week, right?
Yeah.
And then next week's the final week of school of this semester anyways. So yeah, maybe we'll dive in on that too. But don't go anywhere. This is Spare Time. Jillian Martin, Kayla Starr. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Who wants free diamonds? This holiday season, as a thank you for shopping with us, Sartor Heyman Jewelers is giving you free diamonds. Now through December 6th, receive a pair of sparkling diamond stud earrings, a stunning diamond pendant, or a gorgeous diamond tennis bracelet for free with your qualifying purchase. We only have a limited number to give away, so once they're gone, they're gone. Don't wait on this one. Visit Sartor Heyman Jewelers, where your gift shopping shines brighter. In Lincoln at South Point Mall, downtown, and in Grand Island on State Street.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, wanting to thank you all again for your continued service. November is off and running. Check this out. Get up to $12,000 off or 0% financing on select new vehicles. We have great lease specials with new Trax and Trailblazers starting at $299 per month and new Blazer EVs leasing for $399. Great payments, discounts, and of course, 0% financing. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All finance with approved credit, leases with $2,500 down.
This holiday season, recharge with the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. So instead of fighting a stranger in the mall over a stuffed T-Rex, bring a friend for free and work out on the TRX. Instead of freezing in line for a lame holiday deal, relax in the Black Card spa with some hydro massage feels. Instead of being trapped at your in-laws, Escape to any of our 2,600 Planet Fitness locations. Sign up today for the Planet Fitness Black Card. Just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 6th. See Club for details.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Early break.
There's quite a situation going on.
What?
Jake's been asked to step away on Fridays from now on. They want to bring young Ben has been dubbed as the curse breaker. He's been dubbed as the curse breaker, and Jake's been asked kindly to step away.
Just for Fridays.
Just
Fridays only.
Game
day only. Game day eve only.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Back to Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome back in. Second segment, Spare Time. Jillian Martin, Kayla Starr, a couple of Husker Bowlers to my left. As always, you guys can join in using the Starter Heyman text line or any of the streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Cable, if you got Allo Channel 961. I think we're going to kind of keep going down the road that we were on the first segment, kind of just recapping a lot of the beginning of the year. I know we kind of hinted at this before, but it does change quite a bit. So this break, I know you guys are still practicing, but even when you guys do get into that break, give me individual goals, not necessarily team goals, but stuff that you guys really want to dial in that hopefully, after the break and when you do come back to competition play, that isn't necessarily a problem, but it's an area of improvement that you see significant, not even just significant, but noticeable improvement?
I need to work on my timing and my footwork.
What's timing to people who are not bowling?
It's a great question. Basically just the timing of where the ball is in the swing in relation to how fast or like where your feet are.
Okay, so just like synchronization of
Yeah.
everything, like with your hand motion, with your feet, all that stuff. Like
Effectively, yeah, because like there's a certain way to get to the line that basically optimizes power.
okay,
And so just kind of trying to get that back in check.
how do you start with that? With the timing?
It's really just more of a feel thing, and like
Okay.
video analysis and stuff like that.
So just a lot of reps and people watching you closely.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Or like sometimes too, because like if I'll push too early, and so like, coach will just make sure that I wait to push or like.
So
hold
they just
back
like filming you,
the ball.
and then like say Coach Klempa or JB will just bring you aside, let you watch it in real time with them, and then just kind of show you.
Yeah, well we have like a really cool like video system now, so we have playback on it, like literally anything from any angle.
Yeah, I want to ask about. You guys just got a nice upgrade too, didn't you?
Yeah, we got clutch, which is like it projects stuff onto the lane, so we can see like our ball path and stuff like that. And then we also got is it sideline?
Sideline? Yeah.
Sideline? Yeah. So it's a video system, but we get like front view, side view, back view,
Overhead.
So you just get all the
And
angles now.
yeah, we have like 2 Apple TVs set up so that we can just pull it up whenever we're practicing.
And then did you guys get like I saw I don't know if it was Husker Bowling, just the official Husker website. Maybe it just got reposted. But did you guys get significant upgrades? It looked like it was brand new. So
Oh, and we got a new backdrop too.
okay, maybe that's what I'm
So
seeing.
that might be what because the backdrop makes it look like it's like a new facility. but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
just
I'm
like
thinking of the backdrop. I was like, is that
we changed
all
the
new?
backdrop so there wasn't as much of a reflection on the
Okay.
lane.
That makes
So it's easier to like see everything.
Yeah. The white was well, it wasn't bad. It was just kind of like none of the centers we go to have white backdrops, and it makes it harder to see the arrows.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So the
And-
black is great. I love it. There's like no glare at all.
Yeah, and because we got clutch, because what clutch does is it's actually really cool for open bowling because you can like project stuff onto the lane and like different pictures or like different graphics. Yeah. So but for us we mainly use it for like ball path tracking and different
targeting.
Yeah. Just like different analysis of those types of things. But it basically projects a white line onto the lane, and we had the white backdrop. It kind of
yeah, just being tough to
we
read.
could see it, but it was just like so we got a black backdrop.
That's nice. You don't have to squint at it anymore.
Exactly.
Like you could see it, but it's just an eyesore almost to try to squint at it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just made it a little bit more difficult than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. On the same note then, Kayla, what about you? Individual goal, not team goal.
Footwork, and then making sure I maintain good rotation because I kind of tend to lose it.
Where does the rotation come into play on trying to improve that?
Like
I worded that backwards. Like what comes into play when you're trying to improve rotation?
yeah, so I have like a tendency like getting through the ball. I go this way instead of getting like around it, and so yeah, I'll hit the same spot on the lane, but the ball doesn't go through the pins as well.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, in the end, I'd have to shoot less spares, but obviously also making sure my spare shooting gets better.
Yeah, that's always the given, right?
Same,
It's
yeah.
the spare shooting.
Yeah.
Because that's according to Coach Klempa, we're the one of the controllables, right? Like that's the one thing you control is the spare shooting.
Yeah.
Is that the only one that he harps on about being a controllable?
I mean, I think
Like, obviously,
execution.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing we talk about because I mean, you can't control what the ball actually does, but you can control how good of a shot you made. You can make the best shot in the world and still miss. But just making sure that you make that shot, especially too, like I think the one thing we've talked about a lot this year is even if we're uncomfortable on the lanes or we feel like we don't see a good picture, so like we don't feel like we see the path that the ball needs to go down, basically. You can just get kind of tight because you don't really trust it. I think that obviously equivalents in many other sports, but kind of with that is just like just go up there and make the good shot because no matter what happens, but you can control making the good shot. So just kind of trying to get out of your head because that I think is another controllable there. So, but he
What kind of is your style of bowling? Because I asked this with some of the previous shows in the past, like with Amara Smith Spates and Gwen Amahi. Am I saying her last name right? Were you here when Gwen was bowling?
It was.
Okay, you make me feel
I don't
bad.
want to get canceled.
She was fantastic. That's why I was hoping you could.
That was
you
Maya.
could spot me.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it?
Maya?
Right.
Yeah, that sounds more correct than what I said.
I know how it's spelled. Maeha.
Yeah. Okay. So we know that's some would say that's even more important.
Yeah.
You even got the spelling down. So shout out Gwen and Amara. Great show. This podcast is still available if you want to go that far back, listen to those teams. You can do so. But I was gonna ask, those guys were both they'd say it like we're power bowlers. Like we throw it with a lot of heat. Like that's our strength. To you, what's your guys' kind of style? I don't know what that's called in the bowling world necessarily.
I am more of yes, along that lines, but for me, sorry, it's more of I don't want to say aggression, but basically opposite of like being timid, where it's just like I'm just gonna go do what I know how to do and I'm not gonna look back.
Okay, that makes sense.
So kind of with that.
You're just not gonna take the conservative route.
Yeah, never.
You're the opposite of Iowa.
Pretty much.
Where if it's 4th and 1, you're never gonna go for it. You're gonna go for it every time.
I mean, okay. I feel like there's like an evaluation, like okay, if it's 4th and 1, like what 1 minute in the game, like no, but like
okay, so
logic.
Yeah, like there's logic that plays into it, but at the
So Dan Campbell on the
typically-
lines, like you'll do it when there's a great reward.
Yeah,
with
risk
a
versus
chance
reward.
of risk, but the reward outweighs the risk.
Exactly. It's like if you realize like, okay, I need to do this or I need to do that, or it's just like I feel this percentage confident in this.
How
Like
often does that come into play? Risk reward calculations in bowling.
I think a lot more than one would think.
Really? I would think I'm in the camp that I would think like based on what pins go down on the first one, you always kind of know in the back of your head which pins are left, which direction you're going to go.
Well, yeah, but it's more like on like strike shots where if we feel like the ball is doing something we don't like and it's like, okay, do we change balls? So basically, I think one of the biggest ones we run into is we're in the back half of like a Baker game or something and it's really close. And it's basically like, do we change balls because we want to try to strike? Or do we take this ball that we know is going to leave us a makeable and make the makeable spare? Because if you string strikes in bowling, your score goes up exponentially. Whereas if you make spares, that's good, but you're not like significantly increasing. Yeah. So it's kind of like that risk versus reward in those situations, I think mainly.
Right. Or if you don't necessarily need strikes, like you're probably just going to go with the safer route.
Yeah, like if scoring pace is low or like if scoring pace is really high and clearly you're just leaving makeables, but you know that you could be doing a lot better. You're like, okay, I need to make the ball change
Yep.
because that's just logical. So, but I think too, just with like longer formats and stuff, the lanes change so quickly that at the beginning of like a best of 7 versus the end, like we're probably going to be in different bowling balls. And so trying to time that out, especially when we need to change those to make sure that we're still maximizing like our scoring pace and like win potential, I think that's kind of where it comes into play for us.
And then we got about 4 minutes here on this segment. Give me an area that you guys think you already have like really improved a lot since the beginning of this year. And this can be team or individual.
I think the team has done a pretty good job of playing more free as the season's developed. In the beginning, at least I felt like I'd play a little like timid and scared just because it was like
Freshman year, yeah, that's a lot.
basically. And I mean, over time, just getting more comfortable on the lanes and like doing what Coach Glempa wants us to do. Basically, like, yeah, I don't see a picture right now, but I'm gonna make a good shot at it. Just because, I mean, playing tight's not gonna help me make a better shot at it or give me better ball reaction or give me a better picture of the lane. So
I think I've done better with being confident in my decisions. I think the team has done a much better like playing free. And then my other one is my 10th frame double percentage is much higher than it was last year. And Coach Lempa and I figured that out the other day, and I was very happy.
How much
It was
better?
pissing me off last year. Last year, my 10th frame double percentage was like 27%, and then this year it's 34%.
What's a number for like an average D1 Power 4 bowler?
I don't know. I'm leading the
or about
NCAA at 34.
I didn't ask you that. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, but that's like the best like comparison I can give. I don't have an average, but I know I'm leading, so I know it's good.
No, that's fantastic. I'm glad you said
So
that.
that's all I kind of have.
All right, so Jillian Martin leading percentage in 10th frame.
Yes, yeah.
Do you know what it is like in any like pros or?
Have no idea.
Okay, but you're number 1 at it.
It just made me mad last year because I felt like I could never double in the 10th, which like 27 isn't that bad. It's still however many it is, but I'm just happy because this year it actually feels decent. There's like little things that just like make me mad over time. And then like once it gets better, I'm like, all right, I did it.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, clearly. I mean, to be leading the NCAA in bowling in that category, I'd say he definitely did that. We'll go ahead and throw out the break here. On the other side, we'll do, we'll get a question that was inspired from Kyle Perry of Uncut on the previous show. So don't go anywhere. This is Spare Time. Jillian, Martin, Kayla Starr, Husker Bowlers to my left as always. We'll keep it rolling. One more segment left right here at 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best MMA fighters on Saturday, December 7th with Violence Fight League 2 at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now is the perfect time to go, with Nebraska football in between the regular season and a bowl game. Doors open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the fighters and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Slay the holidays this year with a gift that'll really get them going. One that's built to win, like the new Honda CRF-R Motocrosser. One that's built for fun, like a Honda Mini Moto. Or one for each member of the family, like a Honda CRF Trail Bike. At Rod's Power Sports, you'll find the motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side they'll love. During the Honda Gifts That Go sales event, you can slay the streets in style with a Grom Mini Moto, slay the trails with the CRF 50F, or pile into a Pioneer 1006 Deluxe Crew that can carry 6 elves over the fields and through the woods all year long. This year, don't just give any gift. Give the gift of outdoor adventure with a ride they'll never forget. Don't miss out. Head to Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln, Nebraska during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event. It's your chance to slay the holidays and your gift list. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for complete program and safety details.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today. Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back to Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment, Spare Time. Jillian Martin, Kayla Starr, Husker Bowlers to my left as always right here on 93.7 Ticket, ticketfm.com. Final segment, always throwing it a little bit different to wrap things up here. Kyle Perry mentioned this one on Uncut, and I thought it was a fascinating question because I actually had time to think about it. And it would be better fitting if I would have asked this in October because it made me think so much that I'm going to ask it now. If you could haunt any place for the rest of your life, what place are you picking? I should say if you had to pick.
Lainey's apartment. Only because, like, I know it would terrify her. Like,
oh, good.
Like, I just know if I was like a ghost, like booing in her room, like it would drive her crazy.
I think Lainey's easily scared.
Yeah. Not even. I just think like her reactions to things, like it would get the best reaction.
It's so real.
That's a good one. It's gonna suck when she moves out of the apartment, though. Then you really just roll the
I'd have
dice
to
on
go
who's
with her.
next. Yeah, it's find an item of attachment.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's where I'm like struggling because I'm just like.
I picked Lambeau Field because I'm a Bears fan. And I just think it'd be really funny to be in Lambeau Field where the Green Bay Packers play, the Bears' rival. And every time they kick a field goal, just have enough energy to push that field goal just enough right. Just so the rest of eternity, the Packers are always just brutally losing games.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
That's what I was thinking. Like, it'd be really evil. You could be just really, you could pick a movie theater and just, I might not do any haunting, but I'm going to, just watch the newest films for the rest of my life.
No, like I was honestly thinking of like an exotic location for that reason.
Yeah, you could pick that. You can
But
go
like
to
also
Cancun.
because you could like haunt tourists.
Yeah.
Like some actually I don't know why I would care as
Haunting just doesn't seem fun to me unless I know them. Unless I got some real rhyme or reason for it. That's why if I was going to pick just the chill route, I wouldn't even do any haunting. I think I'd just go quote unquote haunt like a resort in Cancun.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much you really care about resorts and nice weather when you're dead.
That's what I was just because I was about to say an all-inclusive resort, and I was like, why would I care? I'm literally dead.
You wouldn't get any of the inclusives.
I know, so that's kind of disappointing. I don't know. I'll keep it simple, just like some old abandoned place. I just think it'll be funny to
Like
just
an old
mess with
abandoned place.
people. Yeah.
There's like nobody you really would think would be funny, or they deserve it.
I mean that, but like also too, I think it'd be fun to haunt a place that probably has other hauntees in it.
Oh,
Or
that's a good
haunters
one.
in it.
Yeah.
Like, cause then you can like have friends.
Yeah,
like
you wouldn't
ghost
be the only
friends.
one.
Yeah.
What's the one hotel in California called?
The Hotel del Coronado.
I think you might be right. The one
Yeah.
right by
I've
Skid
been
Row.
there before.
No.
Where's that? San Diego?
San Diego,
Yeah.
right by Skid Row.
Sure.
We might be thinking of different ones. There's a terrible story
The
about
one on the island?
girl. No, okay.
No.
Different ones completely. I'll tell you that one off break. It's not bad for radio. It's just a sad story.
Oh.
I don't want to wrap up on a sad story. Any other place you'd want a haunt? I'm surprised. You guys are nice. I thought one of you guys might throw out Coach Klempa. I don't know if it'd be funny or not, but that was my guess.
I don't know if he'd fall for it.
He probably
Like,
wouldn't.
I feel like he just wouldn't even notice.
But that too.
Like, he'd be like, oh, that's weird. And then, like, go about his day.
Oh my gosh.
That might be funnier.
Or it would really get him. It's just, I don't know.
Could be funny to like haunt the facility and
Yeah.
like kind of like what you were saying, but like not let people leave certain things or like not let them strike like stupid stuff. Like just be messing with it. Just be like, well, you thought. Because that would mess with Coach Limbo more than I think us actually haunting him. He thinks something. Or I'd like break the lanes. So we'd have to.
Oh,
he'd think
we
he had
could
to
break
fix
lane
them.
too.
Yeah. He gets so mad when he thinks the lanes are broken.
What do you mean break the lanes?
Like just prevent them from working. Like just do something to it so like it wouldn't turn on.
Oh, so actually just broken lanes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then he would think he had to fix it or like figure out what was wrong and go back there to like do it. And,
And
then
you're
we
just cutting the power. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
I remember the summer, like, the foul light on lane 6 just kept going off, and, like, nobody would even be bowling, and he would get so mad.
Yeah.
Does Coach Klempa have any temper? He seems like a very even keel guy.
No, he's, like, I've never seen him, like, mad.
No, I don't think he really has a temper.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know what that would look like in the bowling world either. Some sports, like
Um,
for football, it makes sense when you get coaches like kind of yelling. 'Cause
Mhm.
It's such a high adrenaline sport to get people's attention. You need to raise your voice.
Did he not Coach Limpa, another coach, flip a chair or a table?
Whoa, you guys saw a coach?
Couch. Well,
Don't name the coach,
Both?
please. But
Oh no. Both? Oh, I also too witnessed my freshman year. One coach was walking into the paddock, and we were sitting there because we had finished early, and he comes in with his clipboard and his pencil, and he snaps it.
whoa, not a good day on the lane.
No, he was fried. So not Coach Limpa, but definitely seen other coaches behave.
I just
in
don't think
interesting ways.
he would ever, like,
That's awesome.
ever do that. Like, that just would never be a thought in his mind.
That's so funny though that like you're still getting
Yeah.
clipboard breaks and
Yeah.
What's on the clipboard? Just notes?
Yeah, and then also like we have to track all our stats and everything.
Oh, okay. Oh man, buddy, you're gonna want those. That's a tough thing
Exactly.
to
You're gonna
snap
have to go back
overnight.
and redo them.
For real. Watch the live stream.
There you go. All right, that's all I got. You guys got anything else to add before we get out of here?
Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
That works.
The interesting thoughts,
We can close
please.
on that. Appreciate you guys listening. This has been Spare Time. Jillian Martin, Kayla Starr. Be sure to catch Striking Up a Conversation tomorrow with a couple more Husker Bowlers.